Ah, welcome, friend, to the 5D Diamond Light Energies Level 1 class. My name is Macaya Miracle. I am the creator of the 5D Diamond Light Energies. I'm super excited to play with you today. Today, you're going to learn how to use the 5D Diamond Light Energies for healing yourself and others. You're going to learn to access the quantum space so you can heal beyond the bounds of space and time. You're going to raise your vibration to the next level. It's going to be an amazing class. I'm going to tell you more about it, more about the energies, how you can use them, do a amazing activation, and play with the energies a little bit today. And what I'd like you to get started is just take a few minutes, get our energies connected, and get the healing energies running. So I invite you to take some deep breaths, let them out with sound. You can close your eyes. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Now just continue deeply breathing and open yourself up to receive. Mm. Mm. Oh. Beautiful friend, how you feeling? Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment. Notice what you're experiencing in your body and your energy. Do that 2 more times. Once more. If you gave that feeling a word or two, what would it be? Wonderful. So again, welcome to the 5D Diamond Light Energies Level 1 class. A short history on the 5D Diamond Light Energies. I, Macaya Miracle, channeled these energies, channeled the 5D Diamond Light Energies in July 2022. This is the first time that they are being shared with the world. This is the first class that I've given in these energies. There is as of now, there's a level 1 class, a level 2 class, and a teacher levels class. I'll talk a little bit more about those at the end of class today. And that's the history. You're making history right now. The function of the 5D Diamond Light Energies is to allow you to live at a 5D level through being the vibration of 5D. There's certain systems of healing where you channel the energy in and through you, like Reiki, like Seiken, those types of systems. And while they're effective, not sure that they're the fastest way to get to where you want to go. The next level of healing is where you actually become the energy of the healing energies that you're using. And then they just flow through you by breathing naturally. In that way, you are in training to the vibration of those energies, and everybody around you is in training to the vibration of those energies. So when we use the 5D Diamond Light energies, we actually become the 5D Diamond Light energies. And in that, we raise our vibration to match them. The awesome thing is that they're always raising their own vibrations. So if you use the energies, you train to them, you raise up to that next level. The next time you activate the energies, you're activating them at a new higher level, and you get to raise up to that level. So they're pretty awesome. Okay. So here's how you use these energies. And there's a number of steps. They're all pretty simple. And they will be underneath the recording of this video if you need to refer back to them at any time. And you'll be able to do all these steps after the activation today. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about healing, how to use these energies. We're going to do the activation, which allows you to access these energies and use them. Then afterwards, we're going to practice using the energies. I'm going to teach you a distance healing technique in a little while, and you're going to practice using these energies on me after the activation. So the way that we activate the 5D diamond light energies is a 6-step process. So the first one is you connect to the person you're going to be using these energies on. Now, if you're just using these energies for yourself, you can skip that step. You don't need to connect to yourself. But if you're using them with somebody else, whether they are right in front of you or halfway across the world, doesn't matter. You connect with the person you're working with. And to do that, you just simply say, I connect to, and then you say the person's name. And once you do, you're instantly connected with their energy. Not entangled, just vibrationally connected. The next thing you do is you bring them into the quantum space by bringing yourself into the quantum space. And to do that, you just say, I intend to go into the quantum space. And you're gonna receive an attunement to that during the activation. The reason we go into the quantum space is so you're healing at a very high level, but you're also healing outside the bounds of space and time. Everything springs forth from the quantum. And the reality that springs forth from the quantum changes in every moment. Nothing you see is static. Nothing you see is solid. If you've ever seen a picture or drawing of an atom, it's got the nucleus, the center, then it has these electrons that are orbiting it, just like our planet orbits the sun or our moon orbits the earth. There's a lot of space in between that nucleus and the electron. So first off, that means nothing's actually solid. If you enlarge the center of an atom, nucleus, to the size of an inch or 2.5 centimeters, the nearest electron would be 20 miles away. That's a lot of space. So the first thing to realize is nothing is solid. I mean, look at anything. Look at the wall. Look at a shelf in the room you're in, whatever it is. It's not solid. It looks solid, but it's not. The other part of it is that it's ever changing, ever moving. Those electrons, like I said, they are orbiting the nucleus. So there's always movement. There's also the change in density. Not sure science can really measure that yet, but what I'm talking about is when we bring in higher vibrational healing energies, that really raises the vibration of everything. All the atoms, all the molecules, all the space. not only in your body or the body of somebody you're working with, but in all, just all the matter in all the space around you, all raises in vibration. So, like I said, quantum reality springs forth from the quantum in every moment, based on the vibration that you're being. The higher level of vibration is your intentions and your states of being. States of beings are things like infinite joy, infinite peace, infinite bliss, infinite awareness, infinite love. But also your lower, your human level, I guess we'll just say energies, your thoughts, feelings, and your emotions. Right, you release those, the more you can be at your ascended level of being. It's your intentions and your states of being. So when I move my hand from left to right on your screen, it looks like it's a solid stream, but it's not. Your computer or phone screen is flickering on and off 60 to 70,000 times a second. And so it's on, the screen's on, my hand's here at the start, and it's off. Next time it comes on, computer screen redraws itself again, my hand's a little bit more to the right. And it's off. When it comes on, my hand's a little bit more to the right. Off, on, a little bit more to the right. Off, on, a little bit more to the right. Computer screen keeps redrawing itself. And reality recreates itself in every moment. Again, based on your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and your intentions and states of being. When we go into the quantum space, that is where reality springs forth from. You affect change on a quantum level. It happens in all moments at once, all time. Past, present, parallel, and future. And so, if we heal something at the quantum level, it doesn't just heal in this moment. Again, it heals in all moments. So an example of that is if you have a house and a yard, in the front yard you have this tree, 200-year-old oak tree. You traveled back in time 200 years and you took the acorn out of the ground, right when it was being planted, the seed out of the ground. When you traveled back to now, would you still have an oak tree? No, because the oak tree was never planted. And that's what happens when we heal on a quantum level. We heal from the quantum space. It makes it so the distortions, blockages, misperceptions in your mental, emotional body, your energy bodies, and your physical body makes them so it was like they never existed. In that, your body can instantly heal. Your body knows how to instantly heal. It knows how to be infinite health. That's its natural state. The more and more time you spend in the 5D diamond light energies, the more your body will be that natural state of infinite health. It's told that by continual use of the 5D diamond light energies, you can move to a place beyond disease, beyond pain, beyond illness. Because your body knows how to be that. The only thing holding you back from that are your limiting beliefs, your feelings that you identify with, and your emotional trauma that you haven't released and integrated yet. So let's talk a little bit about how that all plays out. You are an infinite being. As an infinite being, you are everything. I mean, everything. Even the things you've judged as bad and wrong. Everything's just energy. The only way to create distortion or separation from that energy is through judgment. That's how we create separation from that. Because energy wants to flow infinitely like a river. And when you judge something, you create a polarity that locks energy into place. It doesn't allow it to infinitely flow like a river. But that's not the nature of infinite. Infinite doesn't judge itself. The ocean doesn't judge itself. One drop of water in the ocean try to stay away from another drop of water? No, they just flow together. They flow. And they know they are one. But we've been taught judgment on this planet. We've been taught that it's real right and true way to live. It is not. Allowance. That's the real right and true way to live. By allowing everything to exist, allowing everything to be, and then choosing what works for you. So what happens when you experience an emotional trauma? What happens is a part of you, part of your energy, gets frozen back in time at the moment of that trauma. And so you're not allowing yourself access to that part of you. But it's still a part of you. And it's something you need to allow yourself to ascend to the next level, to live in a state of infinite health. You have to integrate all of you. That's literally the only thing that's holding you back from living at 5D and beyond. Is that you haven't fully integrated you. Because when these parts are frozen back in time, you have some sort of experience around it that doesn't allow you to connect with that. And anytime you get close to a situation like that, you push it away and you go unconscious. You don't allow yourself to stay in your infinite awareness. You go back to unconscious programming, trying to protect yourself from that. But how can you protect yourself from yourself? Be like saying, I need to protect myself from this part of my arm. That's ridiculous. It's part of me. And so one of the things that the 5D diamond light energies does is it illuminates. So the target is to bring back that soul part and integrate it into you. So you have access to your infinite self, all of you. So what the 5D diamond light energies does is it kind of melts away the judgments and the resistance, the emotional charge that you have around a trauma, which allows you to reintegrate it. And what it's kind of like is if you were in a dark cave, activating the 5D diamond light energies would kind of be like shining the spotlight on a piece of food in the dark cave. And then you eat the food and you feel amazing. The food being a part of you, it's reintegrating you into you. Oh. And as you do that, your body gets access to a higher level of infinite health. And it can instantly achieve that. It's not always instantaneous healing. A lot of times it is, and or it will catalyze the healing process in the body if it needs a little more time to get back to infinite health. But it does have the ability, your body has the ability to instantly move towards infinite health in every moment. All right. That was the quantum space. Now let's talk about how to activate the 5D diamond light energies. It's very simple. Say, I intend the 5D diamond light energies run through me. And you'll be able to do that after the activation. So you do that, you give it a few breaths to just kind of allow your body to raise to that new frequency. Then the next thing to do is to call in some spiritual helper beings. I personally use a very long list. You can use whatever beings you like to work with. Very simple, easy way to do it is just say, I call in our guides, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and our healing teams. And that's a shift in the energy after you do that. That just increases the couple things, the power of the healing and the level of awareness that you get to help the other person, or yourself for that matter. More helper beings of light that you call in, more perspectives that can be seen on towards whatever goal it is that you have, whatever target. You also want to ask this question: what energy do they require of me? When you do that, it instantly, your awareness becomes aware of that, and it instantly transforms your energy flow to whatever energy is required to open them up to receiving the energies you have available for them. Sometimes people need a boost of energy from you. Sometimes people need you to draw energy from infinite consciousness through them to you. Some people need you to be neutral for them to relax, allow their walls to fall away, and receive everything you have to offer. And by asking what energy do they require of me, that instantly happens. You don't need to figure that out with your mind, it just happens. And I like to ask this question: what will create infinite expansion here? And you just let that energy come in. Sets the space for infinite expansion. And this last step is, I'll call it semi-optional. It is optional, and it tends to help a lot. So you can ask this question: what can I be aware of to contribute to this person for their infinite expansion? So the first one was, what will create infinite expansion here? That's bringing in the energies of that. The second one is more about awareness. What awarenesses can I have to contribute to the infinite expansion? And you just let the energy come in. A lot of times it's just energy. Sometimes you'll get words or pictures or knowings, your intuition on certain things. It's not required. A lot of times it's just energy. You just receive it. Your body knows what to do with it. So after you've gone through the process of activating the energies, then you can start using these energies with the other person. It's not really required to use hand positions like a lot of healing modalities use. You can, but you don't have to. All you have to do after you activate these energies is just be in their presence and just breathe. Because you're connected with their energy. They're receiving at that point. I would recommend at some point doing the crown head position. So hands above the head like this. That may be a little bit more effective than just breathing with them connected to your energy. And you can play around with it and see what feels best to you. And that would be my suggestion, is just to put your hands above their crown and breathe. If you are working with somebody at a distance, like they're in a different room or different town or different country than you are, doesn't matter where they are, you're infinite, you're everywhere. All you do is you connect with the person. So you say, I connect to, and say their name. I have my hands like this when I do it, palms facing together, about 18 inches, 25 centimeters apart. And when I do that, when I say I connect to blank, their body and their energy field appears in front of me. Feet at the left hand, head at the right hand. And their body's just there. So I can do a healing on them just as if they were in front of me in person. And so what I would probably do is I would turn that energy. So now their head's here, and their feet are out here. And I would just breathe like this, right above their head. That's simple. After I channel the energies for as long as they want to run for it. And you'll know what that is for you. I have my own way of knowing when the energies are done. And for me, it's like I can't breathe anymore. Not like a suffocating, drowning thing, but more just like I try to breathe out and I can't. That's how I know they're done. So I'm breathing here. I get to the point where they don't want to run anymore. I try to breathe out through my mouth. My lips kind of close. You will have your own way of knowing when the energies are done. There's no one right way. After you've done the healing, and I recommend doing the advanced grounding technique. Which is this. So you have a central column, which is like a tube of light. It goes from the top of your head all the way down to your root chakra, right through your body, central column. And normally the chakras are pointed horizontally, perpendicular to that central column. The central column runs vertical. The chakras are horizontal. So what we want to do is we want to turn the chakras so they're vertical, aligned with the central column, which allows you to receive energy from infinite source, receive energy from the earth in a direct manner. And how we do that is we literally just turn them. So the visualization I use is, let's see, turn to the side here. Here's my throat chakra right here, and it's horizontal. So what I like to do is I like to visualize the chakra as a donut. Instead of a cone or a sphere like you see, I visualize it like a donut. And the whole of the donut, so you have a donut, then there's a donut hole in the middle, right? The whole of the donut is the chakra, okay? So I visualize the donut here, and the whole of the donut is pointing horizontal, which is the original position of the chakra. And I turn the entire donut, so it's vertical, and now it's aligned with my central column. And I do that for each of the 7 major chakras. I'm gonna put it back for now. So I do that for the root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, and crown chakra. Now, if I do that on myself, it will automatically happen to the other person because our energies are connected. When I'm doing that at a distance, remember I have the representation of their energy field and body between my hands. And I connected to them, feet at the left, head at the right. So I can just go through, right now I'm at the root chakra, and I can turn the donut so the chakras are pointed vertical, and I can do that for each of the chakras. And if you've ever been on a class with me before, I do that at the end of every class. for you. It's helpful when you open that channel from the source to the earth, you receive all the energies you need to balance, come back into balance. After that, I then have you breathe energy from the earth up your feet, up your entire body, out your head, all the way up to infinite source. We do that 3 times just to bring in the earth energies. And energies from infinite source into the top of your head, down your entire body, and out your feet into the earth 3 times. To bring in the infinite energies. And then we do the earth again. Energies from the earth up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head, all the way up to infinite source 3 times. That's the advanced grounding technique. And I recommend ending your sessions using this energy by doing that. For yourself, and in turn, if you're working with somebody else, for your client also. Now, there's other ways you can use these energies. You can infuse your food and your drink with these energies. And to do that, you just activate the energies and put your hands around your plate of food or around your glass. Infuse your food and drink with that energy. Just breathe with it a few times. When you do that, literally, first you're raising the vibration of everything that you're about to ingest. And you're also infusing the healing energies into that. So it just automatically gives you a little healing session, raising your vibration when you ingest it. You can also activate these energies before you meditate. It will allow you to go a lot deeper and get there a lot faster. You can use these energies to help you exercise. It will increase the effectiveness of your exercise. You can also use these energies to help you fall asleep. It's a really great way to fall asleep is to activate the energies. Energies just kind of run automatically and heal you while you're sleeping. Raise your vibration while you're sleeping. And when you're using it for those, food, drink, exercise, or sleep, you don't really need to do the advanced grounding technique afterwards, only when you go deep with energies. So if you're using them with meditation, you might want to do the advanced grounding technique afterwards. All right, let's get into the activation. I invite you to get comfortable. Either lay back in your chair or lay down as long as you can hear me. Once you've done that, just take a couple deep breaths and really sink into wherever you're at. What I'd like you to do is become aware of the energies that surround your body. Expand energy out to the size of the room you're in. Expand energy out to the size of the building you're in. Expand energy out to the size of the city block you're on. Expand energy out to the size of the city you're in. Expand energy out to the size of the state or province you're in. And energy up to the size of the country you're in. And energy up to the size of the entire planet. Expand energy up to the size of the solar system. Energy up to the size of the galaxy. Energy up to the size of the universe. Energy up to the size of the universe of universes. Now expand energy all the way out to infinite consciousness. Ah. And just continue deeply breathing. Energies are raising your vibration so you can receive the most out of this activation. All right, we're going to start the activation of the 5D diamond light. Level 1 energies for you. If you'd like to receive this, say I will receive this either out loud or in your head. Mm. Right, now we're going to activate your ability to access the quantum space. If you'd like to receive this, say I will receive this either out loud or in your head. Right. You can start bringing your awareness back to your body. Start to deepen the breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate your wrists and ankles. Press your body, squeeze your body a little. Stretch out if you'd like. Ah, yeah. When you're on time, you can come back to sitting and open your eyes. Beautiful, friend. How are you feeling? Take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment. Notice what you're experiencing in your body and your energy. Do that 2 more times. Once more. Yeah. What we're going to do now is I'm going to lead you through running these energies, have you practice doing healing with them on me. And then after that, we'll do the advanced grounding technique. So to do this, put your hands facing each other, 18 inches, 25 centimeters apart. Say, I connect to Macaya. Now say, I intend to go into the quantum space. Now say, I intend the 5D diamond light energies run through me. Next is calling the beings. So I call in our guides, the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, and our healing teams. And say, what energy does he require of me? Oh. Notice how your energy shifts after asking that question. And ask the question, what will create infinite expansion here? You just let that energy come in. Okay. And ask the question, what can I be aware of to contribute to this person for their infinite expansion? Say it again. What can I be aware of to contribute to this person for their infinite expansion? Beautiful. And we're gonna channel this energy into the crown chakra, my crown chakra. So the person's feet are at your left hand and their head is at your right. Turn that visualization so their head is now close to your body. Just put your hands above their head and breathe. That's good. That's right. Yeah, that feels good. Do that for a little while. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to do the advanced grounding technique together. So I want you to get this for yourself. Normally, you could do it on the visual representation that you have when you're doing the distance healing, but for now I want you to get this viscerally for yourself. So I'd like you to stand up, turn sideways. My root chakra is here. I'm visualizing a donut with the hole pointing horizontal. I'm going to turn that donut so the hole is now pointing vertical, up and down. That's at my root chakra. So root chakra, donut, hole pointing horizontal, you turn it so it's vertical. Sacral chakra, donut, hole is pointing horizontal. You want to turn it so it's pointing vertical. Solar plexus, when it is, so the hole is horizontal, you're going to turn it vertical. Heart chakra, donut, it's horizontal, you're going to turn it so it's vertical. Throat chakra, donut is horizontal, so you're going to turn it vertical. Third eye chakra, donut hole is horizontal, so you're going to turn it vertical. And then crown chakra, donut hole is horizontal, you're going to turn it vertical. Just kind of notice how you sink into your body after that happens. All right, now I'd like you to breathe energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head, all the way up to infinite source. Yeah. Do that 2 more times, energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head, all the way up to infinite source. Yeah. Once more. Yeah. I'd like you to breathe energy from infinite source into the top of your head, down your entire body, and out your feet into the earth. Do that 2 more times. Once more. I'd like you to breathe energy from the earth, up your feet, up your entire body, and out your head, all the way up to infinite source. Yeah. And do that 2 more times. Yeah. Once more. Yeah. Just take a deep breath in, notice what you're experiencing. Do that 2 more times. Once more. If you could give that feeling a word or two, what would it be? Yay. So grateful, so happy you're embodying these energies, sharing them with the world. Regardless if you do healing work on other people, just by you embodying these energies, with every breath you take, you're transforming and raising the vibration of everything in your presence. So thank you for that. Just a couple quick note on the other 5D Diamond Light classes. The level 2 class involves what we call the transference of 5D consciousness. So you're really receiving the way of being 5D and beyond with the level 2 energies. And then the teacher's levels class is if you would like to teach other people the Diamond Light, the 5D Diamond Light level 1 and level 2 classes. Those will be coming soon. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I look forward to playing with you again soon.